Hello, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you had the best week. Let's see how many people have entered yet. Okay, we have already here attendance. Okay, so we can start. Hello, good morning, Daryl, Mr. Nash, and Josué. So my name is Diana, and today we are going to review a part of the system that is the results, okay, and everything that you can do after you have selected all the parameters on your search, what you can do with those results that you have there on the system, okay? So right here, I just going to log in my account. I already have it open right here on my browser. Okay, as soon as you log in, the system will take you here. This is the control panel. And you have different ways to get results, okay? Of course, you have it from your main product, from ReiFax. In my case, my account is Professional Dialer, but you can also have results from your 3 subproducts, the Home Deal Finder, the Buyers Pro, and the List Generator. Remember that whatever these 3 subproducts do, okay, you can do those searches from ReiFax, and it is better because from there, you will also see or can even obtain the contact information for all those properties, like the contact for the owner, the agents, the attorneys, and representatives. If you do the searches here, you are going to only have a list of properties that you can maybe download or review in the small overview that these 3 offers, okay? Of course, if you enter to your B&B Investor access or to your deal generator, you will also have results from there. But today we are going to review the results in your main product, okay, on ReiFax. So let me enter, and the system will take you here, okay, to the search tab on the browser. And right here is where you need to select the parameters of the searches that you want to do. In this case, I'm going to do like a very general type of search so I can just get directly to the results, okay? Now, before I move on, let me remind you that whenever you want, if you want to raise your hand, if you have any kind of questions, just write it down on the chat window, please, okay? There is also a Q&A part of the system that I can see. If you want me to repeat something, whatever you need, just chat with me there, okay? So as I was telling you, today we are going to review the results. So let me try to just select a few parameters here and we can get there. So I am in Miami-Dade County. So I'm going to select the data. That is the most important thing, or the first thing that you need to select. Remember, public records, everything that have been registered. If you want properties that are listed for sale with an agent, then for sale, for rent, properties that are maybe pending or maybe under contract, those are not active for sale, then you will see the for sale by owner, foreclosures, and mortgage. I'm going to leave it on public records, but I'm going to select properties that are single family type. Then I also want properties that are pre-foreclosed. So I go those properties to be probate. So I just select yes. Remember that everything that you see here at the top is the most important on your search. Then if you want to go or do something very specific, you need to click on these squares, okay, whatever you want. And there you will need to select the specific filters that you have available, okay? Now someone is sending me a message. Let me see. Oh, sorry. You cannot see my screen, so let me go back. 1 second. I don't know what is happening. Let's try again. Okay. Now, can you see my screen and my cursor moving around? Let me know, please. Let me know if you can see it now. If you can see my cursor, now I'm in the control panel. And right here in the home page, okay? Can you see it, guys? Okay, excellent. Sorry, I don't know what happened with the video there. Okay, so let me repeat myself again. So I was telling you that today we are going to review the results that you can get from the system. We are going to do those from ReiFax. In my account, I have ReiFax Professional Dialer. but you will also get any kind of results from the different access that you have on your account. Home Deal Finder, Buyers Pro, and Lead Generator. These three are the sub-products that you have there on the system. If you do the searches here, you will obtain a list of properties. It will be better for you to do the searches from ReiFax because there you will also get the information for the owners, the attorneys, the representative, or the agents, okay? From here, those contacts are not available. So we are going to do the searches here. And of course, if you enter B&B Investor and Deal Generator, okay? Remember that if you have access to ReiFax, you also have free access to these two products right here with the same email and the same password that you use for ReiFax. If you do searches there, you will also obtain the results. But now, let me enter again my ReiFax account. As soon as we do that, the system will take us to the first tab, that is the search tab. And right here, you will see all the filters that you can select in order to meet your parameters, okay? And get the results that you want. I am going to do a very general type of search, and that is how we can get those results, okay? So I have here selected Florida State and Miami-Dade. Then I'm going to select the most important. First of all, is that you select the type of data that you're interested in. Remember, public records have everything that have been registered there. Properties that are listed with an agent are in for sale. Properties that are for rent, properties that are non-active for sale. These properties might be pending or under contract. Then we have properties that are for sale by owner, properties that are in a foreclosure status, and properties that are that have original mortgage information. I'm going to leave it on public records, but I'm going to select right here the type of property. It will be single family type. Then I'm going to select pre-foreclosed properties, okay? Remember that you need to select the specific type of foreclosure from here. So pre-foreclosed properties. And let me just remind you that if you want to have only the recent cases for this square, and then use this filter, that is the file date filter. It is a date when the lease pendants became public, okay, for that property. Because otherwise, if you leave it only on pre-foreclosed, then the system is going to give you all the properties that, I don't know, in any given time were registered as pre-foreclosed, okay? So if you want to have like a time since when those properties are pre-foreclosed, you need to use the file date as well as the auction, okay? I'm not going to use it today, but I'm also going to use properties that are probate. So I'm going to select probate yes right here at the top. And as well, if you want to find the recent cases for probate, then you need to go and open this square right here, the probate square, and you will see the filters that are specific for probates. And you need to use this, you can go back, maybe just as the other one, select something like equal or greater. It works like cents, and then open the calendar, and we can go back maybe a few months, and let's say that I want to see all the probates, okay? Because I have here probate yes with this filter, but all the probates that were published, okay, since December 1st until now. So I'm going to review those past 3 months either, but that is how you can select it. Now, remember that if you want to be very specific about the searches that you are doing, below this dotted line, at any given time, you just need to click on these squares, okay? They are not selecting anything. They are only opening for you more filters right here at the bottom, so you can start selecting more parameters of your search, okay? Now, the search that we are going to do is this one. Properties that are in Miami-Dade, public records that are pre-foreclosed, all the pre-foreclosed, all the probates in Florida, and they are single family type. Remember that if you want to use the map, you can also do it. You can zoom in as close as you might need to, move the map around if you want to, and then draw any kind of shape right here with these tools, okay? I'm not going to do it now. So as soon as we have our parameters ready to get to those results, you just need to click right here, upper right, where it says search, okay? And the system will take us there. It will open on our left side, right here, a new tab for results, okay? And the first view that you will have there available for your results is this one, the grid view, right here, upper right, and the total properties that those parameters that I selected is bringing me is this amount, okay? 302 properties, and this is the grid view. The grid, it will show you whatever we have here on display, okay? These columns right here. And these are the columns that are saved on the default template that the system has. You cannot change the default template, and you cannot select another template of your own to be open here. So this will be always the first template that you will have. But what you can do is you can create your own template and select whatever you want to see on these columns right here, okay? So that is the first tool that the grid view give you. Of course, you will see here the number of pages, okay, on those results, and you can organize those results by 50 property per page, 100. I'm going to select this one, so I have less pages here, only 2 pages. Let's wait for this to finish loading, right there. So now I have only 2 pages to manage. That is better. And right here, this is the icon for the grid template. So I can select that information, okay? Whatever I want to see. So I click right here. In my account, I already have several templates, okay, created. But let me create one with you today. So you can create one with the agent information. You can create one with only the owner information, the probate information, the property information, or you can create one that have like everything that you want to see, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to create a new template. Sorry, let me go back. Right here at the bottom, I just click on new. Then it will open this tab where I need to put the name for the template. So I'm going to put everything here. This is a template, sorry, a template that it will have everything that I want to see about this property. Sorry, let me remove this. This is something that I have here set up, okay? Now, as soon as I just open anything right here, okay, for the mortgage, the for sale, the public records, or close it, I will start selecting whatever I want to see in my template right here on my right side. So I'm going to start with the public record, and I'm going to select first of all the address of the property. I also want to see the bedrooms and bathrooms, okay? I can move around these. For example, I want to see the bedrooms first, so I just drag this a little bit up, and I can place it whatever I want on the order of my columns, okay, that I will see here on display. I also want to see, well, city, this will be right here, and county, maybe, but no, county not, because I'm only in Miami-Dade. I also want to see the zip code. So let me scroll down onto the zip code of the property, like that. Bedroom, bathrooms, maybe units, even though that I only select properties that are single family, but this template can work as well for properties that are condos, okay? So I will have the unit number there. Now, I also want to see the owner information right here. So I'm going to start owner's name, owner's phone number. That is the only thing that I want to see here. I want to see if my property have pool and waterfront. So let me select that, waterfront right here. Okay. And I want to see the market value as well. So I select here, market value. It will be right here on that column. Now, because I selected all type of properties, and I'm going to speak with you about the status of these colors that you see here on the circles. I want to see also the information for sale, like the listing price. If any of these properties are for sale, I want to see that. So L price right here. This is listing price. And the agent information as well. So right here at the top, everything is organized by alphabetical order. So agent's name, agent's email, agent's number, all the phone numbers that I can get from here. That's it. And I also want to see, I select the properties that are probates and properties that are pre-foreclosed. So I just open the foreclosure filter first, and I want to see the attorney information, attorney phone number, attorney, okay, I have it here. Let me see. Okay, attorney email, attorney phone number. I also want to see the auction date in case that these properties have it. I want to see as well the file date, when these properties became a lease pendant. And then the probate as well. Oh, actually, no, these are not here. The attorneys are for the properties that are probates, no pre-foreclosed. Oh, but I want to see the known debt. That is important. If a property is not pre-foreclosed still, so I need to know how much is the actual date, the actual debt based on the mortgage liens. That is under the public records filters right here. So I'm going to put that known debt right here below the auction date and the file date. Right here is the known debt. Excellent. And now then I'm going to open the probates, scroll down, and I want to see who was the deceased person, the attorney name, attorney email, attorney phone number, and also the representative information, the representative name, what is that right here, name. We don't have, or the system, they don't register this information. The representative email about probate cases, and that's why if you use it, they are not going to have any information. They have the information for the attorney because they want to be contacted through them, okay? So representative name. What we have is the mail address, okay, for the representative. And I will add that one as well. I also want to see if this property have like debts on taxes, like the amount of the year. So I'm selecting those two as well. Now I have created one template that have everything that I want to see about these properties. Then I just need to click on save right here at the bottom. And I'm going to see here on this list that template name that I selected. If you don't see it, or if you have like too much like me, you can write down here the name, everything will be here, okay? Now, if I want to change the display that I have here behind, I just select it and click on load. And that's it. I will see on display all the columns that I selected, okay, and all the information that I wanted to see about this. Now, let me show you right here. We can move on and see all the columns there. There is the owner information, market value, listing price for only a few properties that are maybe listed, okay, or were listed, auction dates, deceased person, attorney information. So everything that you see here, okay, that is the display of your new template, or in my case, the one that I just created. This step is very important. Create your own template, because if you want to download data to your computer and maybe have it in an Excel file, then you need to create your template. If you don't, the only information that is going to be downloaded is the one that you had right here on the default template, on this one. So whatever you have on this plate is the information that you are going to export to that Excel file, okay? How we can export anything to the Excel file? Let me go back here. Let me go back to my old template, or the one that I just created. You just need to select the properties, okay? You can either select pages, like the full pages right here, and go to the page number 2 with this arrow and select that page, or you can just select a few properties that you are interested, okay? Right here. And then right here at the top, you will see this icon that it says export properties. If you are using Windows, a Windows type of computer or a Mac, then you need to use this tool, Excel. But if you're using a Linux type of computer, then you can use the CSV type of file, that works like the Excel on that computer, okay? The last thing that I wanted to tell you about the Excel is that to remind you that you have a limit for 5,000 records that you can download every month from the system, okay? So you need to be aware of how many properties you are downloading per day, or if you don't remember how much, then you can also go back right here. If you click upper left on the greenhouse for ReiFax, you can go back to your control panel and then click right here, okay, on this counter for the daily contract sent, and that will open your dashboard, okay, your dashboard tab. As soon as you open your dashboard tab, just wait for this to load completely. Here is where you can see how many properties have you download, okay, in a month. And if you want to see the specific, like which properties have you download, click again on that counter and you will see the list of properties right here, okay, and with the dates and everything that you can filter if you need. If you don't remember how much properties have you download or how much properties you have left there remaining to do that process, okay? Here, 0 because I haven't downloaded anything this month. Now let me go back and let's go again to the results tab right here. Any question, guys, about how to create templates, about how to download that information? Mr. Daryl, Mr. Nash, any questions there? Okay, Irene. Cristobal, you are raising your hand. Tell me, you have a question or something you want me to repeat? Okay, let me see your question. What happened with the pre-foreclose that the file date already passed? Those properties are now foreclosed? Okay. If a well, the file date is when the property gets in a pre-foreclosed status. Like that is the first notice that the bank or the LLC or the group or the trust give those owners about the debt that they have on their accounts, okay? So all the file dates are past dates. The properties might be maybe, I don't know, for 4 months, 6 months in a pre-foreclosed status, maybe the owner paid that debt or they don't pay the debt and then the bank files another notice, a second notice, third notice, and then they register the property for an auction. If the property is going to be auctioned and when. So until that day is when the owner have the ability to pay the debt. But if it's not, then the property goes to auction and somebody else bought it, or maybe the bank took it. What you are referring is the foreclosed, the totally foreclosed properties. Those are like REO types. And then you will see the types right here, or you can select those types for REOs for foreclosed properties, okay? That is the difference between these two. Both of them have a file date, but some of them might have a auction date or something like that for when the property is going to be auctioned, okay? Let me know if that answers your question. You're welcome, Mr. Cristobal. Okay, now, before we move on, right here, the first column that you will see on your results list is the status, okay? The type of status that this property have. And you will see that they have different colors. If you want to see the definition of any of these colors, you just need to click right here at the top on the legend icon, and the system will let you know what is the definition of everything that you're seeing there. So the first one are the colors inside the circle. Properties that are green are properties that are active for sale. They are listed with an agent. Properties that are orange, okay, are properties that are for sale by owner. They are only, the owner is the only person that is selling the property. Maybe the contact might be a cousin, a relative, a friend, okay? Then you will see properties that are blue. Those properties are completely off market, and they are called by owner because the only contact information that those property have is the owner, okay? If the property is off market and the property might be a pre-foreclosed, then you will also get the attorney information there, okay? Now, the properties that are brown are properties that were closed sale made recently with an agent. The agent was the last person who sold the property, like these two, property number 3 and 4. Then properties that are yellow are properties that are no longer active for sale. Again, these type of properties might be either pending or under contract already. They haven't like removed their listing on any of our data sources, but the property is pending there. Okay, so that's why you will see it orange. Now the colors outside the circles, okay, will let you know if a property is foreclosed, foreclosed sold, pre-foreclosed, or pre-foreclosed sold. Okay, I know that the colors are very similar, and yes, these two are purple, okay, and these two are red, but that is the definition. If you want to review any of these properties, then you just need to click inside this line right here, or you can move on to any of the views that we have there available on the system. Okay, so let me do that. Right here you will see the different colors, okay, for those status that we have, anything. But now if I change the view right here upper right, if I move right here where it says detail view, you will see all the properties organized like this. Okay, so you will see either the pictures, if the property was sold recently with an agent like this one, or if the properties are active for sale, then you will see the pictures inside or outside the property. That is only if you have, sorry, if you are an agent. If you are, please let us know your license number so we can upgrade your account so you can have that specific details that agents might see with the access on the MLS and everything, okay? If not, then you will see only right here the locations of the properties. Now, you can scroll down and see all the information that the system have there for you. For example, this property is active for sale, and that's why you will see this value that is the listing price. You will see it on green. For any other property, you will see addresses, general features like number of bedrooms, bathrooms, living square footage, okay, for the living area, the year bill, the gross area for property, how many days that property has on the market in case that the property is active for sale. If the property is off market, then you don't have that information for days on the market. The type of property, single family, pre-foreclosed, and then right here on this square is what the system calculates for you. Market value, active value, potential equity, active equity, and debt to equity. Remember that these values are only being calculated for properties that are either single family type or condo, towns, and villas. For properties that are other type like commercials or a multifamily type of property, those values are not going to be there because it's very difficult to find comparables for completely buildings that they need to be like exactly the same as the other building or have the same size and everything, okay? So that is why. Now, this is one of the views that you will see here. From here, what you can do is check these properties if you want to, okay? If you need to, just check them, I click inside one property. Check them out and that's it. But if you want to also see the map view, then again, upper right here where it says map view, you just need to get there in order to see where all your results are located on the map right here. And you can either zoom in using these icons right here, or if you have that type of mouse that have like a little round thing, okay, you can zoom in as close as you might want to and check everything right here on the map. Again, let's try to zoom in a little bit closer. Let's say that I'm only interested in Hialeah, okay, on this part of the map. Let's wait for this to load. A little bit slow in my computer, sorry. Okay, right here. Let's say that I'm only interested in this area. I don't want to see anything else, but only these results. Then what you can do is create your own figure right here. So I'm going to click on this polygon and I'm going to concentrate all the results that I can see only on this area right here. That's it. So everything else is going to stay there, but I'm not going to be able to see it. See? Now I'm only concentrated in Miami Shores, my Hialeah, or this part of the city. And if I go back to my grid view, then those are the only results that I'm going to see. See? Now I have only selected 74 properties from the original 302 properties that I have there, okay? So these are the properties that I want to concentrate myself in. Now, second column, it will be the follow-up status. This is if you have in your account professional or professional dialer, and if from your results you have already added some properties to your follow-up, the system will let you know if those properties are there. For example, this property, the last one, 72, it has a P here and the color green because the property is active for sale. This is the system letting me know that I already added the property to my follow-up. If you want to add some properties there, then you just need to select it. For example, I'm going to select property 5, 6, and 7, okay? And then I just need to, right here, upper right, use this icon, follow-up, and the system will always ask me, how do you want to add the property to your follow-up? As buying, selling, prospecting, or listing? So you just select one of these type, okay? I'm going to select buying in this case, and click on add properties. Then those three properties are going to be successfully added to my follow-up, okay? Right here, and click on okay. And now you see these have B's inside, okay? B for buying. Or if I select P, it will be prospecting. If I select L, it would be listing, or S, it will be selling. Now, the colors, you see that this property color number 6 has changed into yellow. That is because now this property in my follow-up, they have a different color status. Let me go there really quick. Let me go to my follow-up tab right here on my left side. And I will see that today, March 13th, I just added these three properties. And this one is now yellow. And again, on the follow-up tab, your properties will have a different status. If you want to check that, you will also see the legend icon right here at the top. And this is the system is letting me know that this property is not active for sale. So it was active for sale. It was removed from the system, okay? But maybe it's now pending or maybe under contract, and that's why I have changed to yellow, okay? On the results, it will be still blue because it is off market. That is what blue means, that the property is off market. Now, the third column is about your mailing campaign. For example, property number 2 is a property that I had added before to a mailing campaign. I have here my mailing campaign tab, okay, and I have the mailing campaign icon for my actions. This is in case that you want to use, this is in case that you want to use regular mail type of service. Either if you want to print your own letters and print your own labels, then paste them on the envelopes and send those letters yourself. Or if you want to, or if you want to use our postcard delivery service, okay? Remember that we have added that just since January. So you have there a postcard delivery service that you can use. Now, let's just add property number 1 and property number 3 to a mailing campaign. Let me deselect these 3 ones right here. And you just need to click on this icon right here at the top that says mailing campaign. The system will ask you, do you want to add these properties to a campaign that you have already existed? If you have, you just open this drop down here, the drop down list, and you can just select the name of the campaign that you have added and when. But if you want to create a new mailing campaign, just click right here and add new mailing. You just put a name. I'm going to use this as a test, okay? If you want to use the postcard delivery service immediately, just click on check. But if you don't, then just add the properties to that campaign over there. The properties were added to my mailing campaign. And now if I refresh, remember that you don't need to either go back. You don't use these icons or these arrows on your browser. You use this one, because if not, you will close everything and you might lose the work that you have done until now. So if you want to go back, you use this, or if you want to refresh, you use this icon right here. And as soon as I refresh, I will see that these 2 properties, they also have the little picture for the box mail right there. See? So this is the system letting you know that these 3 properties, you have add them to a mailing campaign, and these 3, you have add them to your follow-up, okay? That is what you can see on your results. Then there is the rest of the information of the columns. Any questions so far about the status of the properties, about the follow-up type or the mailing campaigns? Let me check your chat. Remember, you have the Q&A part of the system if you want to ask any questions, or you can just open the chat as well and write down anything there. No questions so far? Okay, so let's move on. Now, because your account is also synchronized, okay, with the deal generator, remember that you have access to the deal generator, and that is also a mobile application that you can have in your phone and use it while you are driving. If you want to check more about the deal generator, you can go and visit our YouTube channel. There are past webinars like this one, and I think that maybe in a couple of weeks we are going to have one about B&B Investor and deal generator as well, okay? But because your ReiFax account it is synchronized with your deal generator account, then you will see this tool right here, or this icon that it says deal generator. This is in case that you want to add any of the properties that you are getting in your results in ReiFax. If you want to add them to your location tab on deal generator. So if you want to do that, you just select. I'm going to select these 3 properties right here at the bottom, and I'm going to click on deal generator. And this is only for me to make visits, okay? Make visits to those properties. So those properties are going to be added there on my deal generator application. At the end, I'm going to open the deal generator and I'm going to show you where I can find these 3 properties, okay? Property 1410, property 1420, and property 1474, Northwest everyone, okay? Different street. That's it. That is the only thing that the deal generator does. As soon as you click on here and click on May Visit, the properties are added automatically to your location tab, but on your deal generator account, okay? That is pretty much everything that you can do or that you can see on your results, apart from, of course, that you can either, instead of exporting this to an Excel file, you can also export this to a PDF file. So let me show you. I'm going to select all these 74 properties and click on print. Instead, I can just select save them as PDF file, and the system then download that information in your computer, okay? But of course, PDF file is like really long, like you have a lot of columns selected on your template, then you need to change the configuration of horizontal instead, and that's it. Sorry, my account just froze there for a second. Let me try one more time. This is my Wi-Fi, so sorry guys, it's a little bit slow from my end. That's why it's taking so long to load it. You can try yourself, okay? Select a few properties, click on print at the top, and it will open the tab for you to see, either send this right away to your printed machine or choose the options for the destination and select. That is just too slow today. That is pretty much everything, guys, about the results and what you can see or do on your results. Let me know, please, if you have last questions about this, so I can maybe repeat or something like that. Okay, I have one question here, Irene. How can I input a new buyer in settings? Oh, the buyer for your contracts, Irene. Let me know if this that one, please. If you want to change the buyer information in your contracts, is that it? I think that is. Let me just show you. Whenever you want to change the buyer information that you have that is going to be auto-populated in your contracts, that is on your settings, okay? So you go right here on settings and click at the top on documents, and you will see the list of contracts that you either have already with your mentoring program like BRIA or DRIA, or the contracts that you have upload yourself, okay? So then you just need to open any of the contracts that you want to change that buyer information, like the buyer, and just click right here. And this is you as the buyer. So here is where you can change that information. If you have like a company, like a LLC, just change this, change the address, line number 1 and line number 2. Click on active, okay? If you want to have an option as you as the buyer or as you as the seller, just activate both, or you can have 2 options that are going to be auto-populated as well. And here you can change the settings, okay? That is how you can change your information as the buyer. Is that was that your question, Irene? Let me know. Because I don't know what you are referring about, a new buyer. Yes, okay, that was your question. Excellent. Then let me go back here really quick to my results. The last thing that you can do, of course, from your results, if you want to review all the properties that you have there one by one, remember that you just need to click on one of these, okay? From the grid view, detail view, and map view. If you click inside this line, then it will open the overview of only one property, and you can review everything that the property has there registered, okay? Like for example, this is a off-market pre-foreclosed that is also a probate, because that is the search that we did at the beginning. So you can see here the foreclosure, when the property was listed as a foreclosure, okay? What was the last known debt registered? Because this property is been pre-foreclosed since 2017. My guess is that it's already, oh no, actually, see right here, the property is going to be auctioned on March 20, sorry, in a week, next week, is going to be auctioned for this amount, okay? So see, a property might be pre-foreclosed either for a few months or maybe for a few years, we don't know, but this is when the property is going to be auctioned, okay, next week. Or the probate information is right here as well. So you can see the ID notice, the deceased person name, the publication date, when this property was probate, okay? Who was the representative, the attorney, and let's see if the property was already like registered to this representative, So if the property was already like given to him, then he will be the owners of the property, Mervyn Simmons. If not, no. See, it is the case is still open because it's here, estate of Annie Simmons. That was the deceased person right here, Annie Simmons. So that is how you can check everything about those properties from your results, okay? If you don't have any last questions, then I will let you go. Let me know, please. I don't see any new question through the Q&A or through the chat. Okay, so have a happy Friday, everyone. Let me remind you that we are here, bottom left, okay, on this icon. You just need to say, hello, I need help, or I have a question, how can I do something? We are online there every week from Mondays to Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. As soon as you can request to have coachings, one-on-one coachings with anybody right here. We will reply, or you can go directly to our YouTube channel that is right here on our homepage. Let's say that you want to see a few tutorial videos that we already have there on the system. Those are going to be on our YouTube channel. Do you see right here on our left side? It says follow up, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. So you can go directly to YouTube. Or if you only want to see the past webinars that we have there on the system, like last week, go to results right here at the top and click on webinars. And you will see here the list of all the webinars that we have here for all Fridays, okay? But then on YouTube, by clicking on there, it will take you directly to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/user-ReiFax. And you can go and check tutorial videos or every video that we have there available for any of our products, okay? Like ReiFax, Deal Generator, B&B Bester, and anything. So that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for having me today on this webinar. I will let you go, and please have a great Friday, okay? And a great weekend as well. Bye-bye.